elevation.
Woo. So
what is that? Wait,
okay,
what does that mean first? I want her definition.
You want her to say?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I want you to tell me, what does that look like, him complimenting your elevation?
That looks like him being my biggest cheerleader with whatever I strive to do.
Okay.
He doesn't do it?
Oh, you mean literally compliment?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Okay, so yeah, it's a literal thing.
He thinks I do too much.
What do you mean he thinks you do too much?
So I'm into everything. I feel like if God gave me gifts, I'm supposed to use them.
Okay.
So whatever I get into, I'm going to get into. So he feels like, oh, just sit down. You do too much. Why are you doing too much? So I said, you're not complimenting my elevation. There's things I need to do. There's things I need to accomplish.
Well, I mean, because you're worrying about hurting his feelings, if you're just vocal about that discretion that you have, you can't worry. I'm saying this in the nicest way, okay? You can't necessarily always worry about coddling somebody's emotions when you are expressing something that either you disagree with, you're expressing an internal conflict, or you're expressing something that you don't like. If you don't like it, if you feel like I need more appreciation, I need more acknowledgement, I need more celebration, that is an emotional need that you're going to have to express. Now, people will have objections. People will get frustrated. They will get defensive. They may even get dismissive as well. It doesn't necessarily mean, because sometimes when we look at communication problems, people just can't communicate in the ways that they need to. Sometimes for us, because we look so much for emotional fulfillment and we look so much for our emotional needs to be met, we take away the fact that not everyone can communicate it in the way that we want them to. So you have to give, I'm saying this to extend some grace, and I'm saying this from a healthy standpoint, and I'm saying this from a clinical standpoint as well. If you want that, be assertive, open up about that, but please understand that he may not even see celebration the same way that you do. He may not see complimenting the same way that you do. He may be looking out for you as well. There are some people who look, and if they see this person is constantly on overdrive, they're going from one thing to the next without completing it. It may be a way of him saying, hey, babe, slow down for a minute. You just did this one thing without completing this. Let's take some time, let's step back. I think that's appropriate for you to have somebody who does give you that opposite perspective. But back to the point, speak up for yourself. Open up, don't worry about people's emotions all the time, because that's the reason why people don't vocalize what it is that they need to in these relationships.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Has this man, is it in his character? Because how long have you been talking to this man?
We've been together 11 years.
Okay, 11 years. Is complimenting you, recognizing you or people, part of his character, the person that you know?
No.
And that becomes my, and I'm gonna let you, that becomes my core issue with these conversations. I'm not saying that you can't decide that, hey, this no longer serves me, but look, and just give me space here. This man has never shown that this was a skill of his, right? And so now it's like, this was enough for you to be with him for 11 years. This was enough for you guys. And what was the first thing that you said in that card? Can you read it again?
My perfectly good man that I love.
So I'm just no. Hear me out. No, okay. I know you about to do all that.
No.
I just want you to harper on that before I go to the other panelists.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, because it's clear that. One more question. Do you want to be with him as he presently is right now? Okay, there it is. All right, so look, so what do you do in this situation where you feel like you've outgrown a person? So like, doctor, what would your best advice be for someone that's feeling that they've outgrown someone?
Tell the truth. Just keep it simple. You don't have to do a whole lot, but I really want to encourage you that don't make your evolutional growth or healing his responsibility. You know, you've outgrown each other. I have this really nice pair of red boots. I love them. But they have like a 5-inch heel, and I'm old. I can't put them things on no more. But they're still great boots. But I'm not gonna make my old knees about the heel on the boot. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm 72 years old. My knees hurt. It ain't about the boot.
Yeah, it ain't about the boot.
Okay? So tell the truth.
Woo-wee. So the question is, her man doesn't compliment her, and she's feeling some type of way about that. What you thinking about?
Well, first off, I'm still stuck on you with him for 11 years and y'all ain't married yet. What are we talking about right now? Talking about compliments. We need to be talking about where the ring at. We focused on the wrong thing right now. If he wasn't complimenting you in year 2, you should have, and give you no ring. I mean, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? But I digress. I'll go back to the question. If he's not complimenting you, I agree. Just speak up and say what you got to say at the end of the day. If that's something that you value and that's something that you perceive as being important, then express that to him so he knows to try to do those things. Because I agree, if it wasn't no problem before and now all of a sudden it's a problem, you know, if you never said nothing, then how can it ever be fixed? So I'm sure most men will be willing to accommodate and do what they need to do if it's expressed into them. Because everybody's not that type of way. Everybody didn't grow up that way with, oh, you doing a good job or you look good, but you know, whatever the case is, everybody's not, you know, gonna compliment or celebrate you in that way. Everybody's just different. You know what I'm saying? So I would just be sure to express those feelings and those thoughts of what you need and desire. And you know, if you express it and then you're still not doing it, then it's time to make some choices and decisions at the end of the day. But that's my 2 cents. What you think?
I agree. Yeah, let them know. You know, people they're individuals.
Mm-hmm.
People are individuals. They move differently. They think differently. They take on different morals. You know, so I think she just needs to just let him know, hey, I need you to, you know, love on me a little bit more. Tell me I look nice.
I feel it.
You know, compliment me. I like that. I like it when you do that, honey. You know? And hopefully he'll take heed, you know? If he care at all, he would take heed and he'll try to, you know, be more thoughtful in the future. So, yeah, I feel it.
I feel it. It sounds like she's being a little iffy, like she don't know she want to continue on or whatever the case is. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully she can, you know, speak up for herself, whether it's with him or somebody else down the line. You know, if there's something that is important to her and that she would want to have in her own life, that she speaks up and says what she has to say, so that she can receive that love and appreciation that she desires. So
I feel it. Yeah, and yeah, I think you're right. She need to focus on that marriage, though.
Yeah.
Like, what? 11 years?
It's a long time.
Honey, come on. You are worried about the wrong thing.
You trying to get a college. You supposed to be trying to get the ring, girl. You know what I'm saying? Get the ring.
Come on.
You know? But I don't know. Ooh-wee.
I feel it. Check out stamps-tv.com. So much content on there. Go check it out right now.
Yep, and while you on there, go ahead and visit that Shop Stamps Apparel tab on there. We got great t-shirts just like these 2 we got on right now. So you can get you a little something for the spring, summertime. We got other stuff, joggers, hoodies, sweatshirts, all different types of stuff on there. So go ahead and get you something.
Yep, and go ahead and check out Stamps Essentials on the website. Click that tab on the website. So much to offer, from shampoos, protein treatments, deep conditioners, leave-in conditioners, hair growth oils, hair grease, whipped shea butter for the skin, and our signature product, Stay Moist Coils hair system. It's a wash and go hair system, but you can also use it for the base to your twist outs, braid outs, and perm rod sets. It's thebomb.com, honey. Go check it out. We out.
See y'all.